22 from Mike Wang. Let's go.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. Looking now at some numbers for Trae Young.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Young is out there with Reddish. Then it's Barrett. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Carter in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, we've got Davis. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Ball. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Portis in at the 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Following the basket by Cam Reddish. DiVincenzo passes to Davis. Pass to Covington. Clock at 6. Now DiVincenzo. Over Reddish. Here's Portis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. A junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Young passes to Barrett. And it's blocked. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there. Nice shot by Portis.
This speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside, Davis. Passes it to Portis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Ball with the bucket. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings are pretty much solidified, the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. On the wing, Davis. Portis trying to free himself. And that one's good by Davis.
Well, this is where you want to get AD his shots. I mean, that's almost automatic.
Pass to Reddish. .129 left in the first quarter of the game. Young trying to break free.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing. It's never going to happen.
DiVincenzo with it. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. There's Portis. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Portis has got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Barrett. He had 15 points last outing. On its way from Young for 2, and that one goes long. Lakers leading by 4. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
The timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue to slam it in.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On its way from Young for 2, nails the wide-open jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Ball against Young. To the middle. It's tipped. DiVincenzo finds Davis. And again, it's the Lakers.
This is how he's capable of doing some damage, catching and firing like that.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. You've got Reddish. R.J. Barrett is out there with Morris. And it's Young. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. And here's Reddish after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Ball against Young. Young is double. Again, Young missing. Lakers leading by 9.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Morris. And that one, good.
How about the strength of Morris, shrugging off the D and nailing the shot?
And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Now, here's Barrett. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, when talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
Pittsburgh shooting their first free throws here for the night. Both good from the line that time. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And here's Young after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Young dishes to Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, look at Morris, just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with him.
Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that part.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Covington's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. Young outside. Out to Morris. Launches a three. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now DiVincenzo. Over Young. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Reddish kicks to Young. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. 8 points for Trae Young.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Ball against Young. Ball, the bounce pass. Kicks it out to Covington. Oh, he nails it just it. Guys, Robert Covington firing in all cylinders so far for Los Angeles.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Robert Covington has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 2 assists.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Bobby Portis out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Plenty of daylight on that shot. DiVincenzo's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Los Angeles. Young looking around. It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Back to Young. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pittsburgh trails by 16. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Carter kicks to Young, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And how about the numbers here for Portis? Averaging about 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Now here's Covington. The pass to DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Los Angeles leading by 16. A 3-ball. Hands it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because 1 or 2 guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Pass to Covington. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Portis. Morris with the rebound. And so Young will bring it up for Pittsburgh. 19-point game. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
DiVincenzo passes to Davis. Knocked loose. Pittsburgh trails by 15. Reddish with the ball. Picked up by Davis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Covington dishes the ball. Floats it up for Davis.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting to his open teammates.
Here's Morris. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And so it's Los Angeles. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. R.J. Barrett is out there with Morris. Then it's Young. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Reddish in at the shooting guard. And here is Ball. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Outside, Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 16.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Young from outside. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Young against Ball. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
And here is Ball. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night. Pittsburgh trails by 19. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Lakers leading by 16. Here's Ball. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. And here's Covington from the arc. The offensive rebound. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Reddish. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Now here's Ball. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. He kicks it to Covington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ball, the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Kicks it out to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Ball. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Los Angeles.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Pittsburgh with the possession here. Morris dishes to Young. Carter outside. No good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. 22 is their biggest lead. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis kicks to Ball. Passes it to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Carter pulls it in. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.